What are the top 5 best LEGO sets of 2021? Well, that's a pretty subjective question, and everyone you'd ask would probably give you a different answer. So, in today's video, we'll be looking at the top 5 best LEGO sets of 2021, in my opinion. Hello, and welcome back to Daily Weekly Builds. And as I mentioned, we're looking at the top 5 best LEGO sets of 2021. So, let's get straight into it. At number 5 on our list is the Friends Apartments, set number 10292 from Creator Expert with 2,448 pieces and an RRP of £134.99 in the UK, $149.99 in the US, and €149.99 in Europe. This set was first released on the 1st of June 2021, and like all of the sets on my top 5 today, except one which I will mention later, none of them are retiring at the end of 2021, which is a nice relief, because if they were, then it's kind of too late to get them now, but fear not, they're not going anywhere just yet. Now, Lego have released a lot of these kind of TV apartment sets this year. Some people like them, some people don't. Personally, I love them. I think they're great. It's the type of set that I would buy, so I'm glad Lego are making them. And this one, it's kind of a 2-for-1 because, well, I mean, you do get both apartments. You get Joey and Chandler's and then Monica and Rachel's apartments, in one set, which is nice because they easily could have been separate sets, and I'm almost surprised that Lego didn't do this. But having them in one, I mean, the pricing is kind of expected. If even if they were individual and then you bought both, it would probably be roughly the same price anyway. So yeah, but it's nice and it's convenient to have them both together. And yeah, it's just all the little details. I mean, I own the Central Perk set, so this is a great addition. I'm not a huge Friends fan, but I do love these style of builds, so I do hope to get this one soon. And it's just with all the figures and the yeah, I'm a bit lost for words really. But I mean, this isn't my favorite because it is only number 5, but it's just nice. And hey, even Chicken Duck make an appearance too, so no complaints there. I will definitely be picking this one up soon. Probably get a few of them, some for investment because I think they'll do well on the investment market later on, and some for my own personal collection as well. Number 4 on our list is the Bonsai Tree, set number 1281. Creator Expert, 878 pieces with an RRP of $44.99 in the UK, $49.99 in the US, and $49.99 in Europe. This was first released on the 1st of January 2021, and again, as far as I'm aware, isn't retiring anytime soon. This is a lovely set. I mean, I was going to say a lovely little set. It's a good size for what it's trying to be. I do actually own this one. It was a nice thing that I wanted to either have on my desk or put on a shelf. It's a proper display piece, unlike some other Lego sets. There's definitely not really any playability to this one. It is marketed as an 18 plus set, and I can see why, because you can think of a professional, maybe someone who isn't all that into Lego might get this one, or they might get it as a gift and then they might display it. And it's a nice kind of entry point to get into more Lego building. The price is a little higher than what I think it should be. I picked it up on sale for £27, which is great. I think that's a little too cheap if that was the RRP, but I don't know, maybe 35, maybe £40. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking to it. The green leaves add a real kind of pop of color onto a boring background, because I mean my desk is pretty boring and the walls are grey and it looks all industrial, and so it's nice to have this kind of pop of color. And the inclusion of the pink and white blossom as well, I would almost say unnecessary, but I'm not complaining. It's a great bonus and I'm glad Lego included it, so I guess that kind of justifies the price a little bit more. Although, as nice as it is, it's not perfect. Some fans have made their own kind of customization and mods to improve this set with the branches and the way the leaves fall, but I'm happy with how it is. Number 3 in our list is the Sailboat Adventure. This is set number 40487. It's a LEGO Ideas set with 330 pieces, and it doesn't have an official RRP because it was a gift with purchase set for a few different promos throughout the year. It was first released on the 1st of August 2021 and is officially technically retiring at the end of this year, although again, it's only been given out officially at certain promo events throughout the year, so it's kind of come and gone. And if there's any left over, then you might get it if you went to a Lego store or something. But I bought my one from eBay for £20, which is what I've seen some others go between 20 and 30, which I think is a fair price for it. I just think it's so beautifully done. It's the smallest set on the list with the smallest part count as well. But I mean, again, it was only a gift with purchase, nothing too exciting to some people. But it was as soon as it came out and I saw people have it, I was like, I've got to get that set, and I did. Got it for my birthday, so that was a nice treat from me to me. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites this year. If Lego did more boats like this, I mean, it's not the most realistic thing, but it gets the job done. And the brick built sails, I think, work well. They're not too thick where it looks a bit weird. And yeah, the colors, oh, it's just so nice. Number 2 on our list is the Home Alone set. The Macaulay, I was going to say the Macaulay mansion. No, the McAllister mansion. I guess Macaulay Culkin, he's in it, so that I guess it could be his mansion. I mean, he is home alone, so technically, he's the man about the house about that one. But anyway, this is set number 21330. It's an ideas-based set with 3,955 pieces, and I believe this set is the one with the highest piece count on my list. Maybe number 1 might top that. Maybe it won't. This set has an RRP of £229.99 in the UK, £249.99 in the US, and £249.99 in Europe. This was first released on the 1st of November 2021 and isn't retiring anytime soon. Although if I had to make a guess, then I would say maybe the end of next year, 31st December 2022, maybe. But anyway, I think this is just a wonderful set. It's an instant classic. It's a nice selection of figures. Maybe a couple more would have been nice. I'm not sure which ones. Maybe some of his family, I guess. But then it depends on how many. Because I mean, there's a lot of that's the whole kind of plot point of the movie. So it's such a large family. So I guess where do you stop? Maybe the dads. I don't know. And I mean, I've seen this movie multiple times. Probably every year it's on Christmas. But I always get Harry and Marv confused with the names. So if I get it wrong, then I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. But I think Kevin should have had the mini legs as opposed to the medium legs, just to kind of further distinguish the height difference between Kevin, Harry, and Marv. Like, I understand why they use the medium legs, because you can pose with them better and, they're newer, and I understand that, but yeah, I mean, it's just a small nitpick, and it doesn't really affect anything. It's just a personal preference, really. The compromise to include the basement is nicely done, although the steps to the kitchen out back aren't the best. I think it kind of looks, I don't know, it looks a bit unfinished to me. Like, there is space for you to kind of build your own garden, because I think you got the steps coming down, then there's like a pile of snow, and it just seems a bit too steep, and I guess it's supposed to represent that obviously the basement is below ground level and the kitchen is only, the movie, the kitchen is ground level. It's not raised at all, but I like what Lego did. So I like to imagine that there is kind of some more snow piled up that you don't see. Like, it's hard to explain, but I just think it kind of comes to a steeper drop than it looks a bit odd to me. But anyway, that's just me being a bit fussy about that. Overall, it's a great set, and I can't wait to get it one day. Oh, it's just nice. I mean, it's out of stock for a while, so I haven't been able to, even if I wanted to get it yet. So I'm waiting for that to come back in. And finally, taking the top spot for my best Lego set of 2021, it's the Lego Marvel Superheroes Spider-Man Daily Bugle. I mean, it's just the Daily Bugle, but that's the theme as well. Set number 76178 with 3,772 pieces and an RRP of $274.99 in the UK, $299.99 in the US, and $299.99 in Europe. This was first released on the 1st of June 2021 and is not retiring anytime soon, although it is currently out of stock. So yeah, hopefully it's back in stock soon, because I really want to get this set. I know Jake really wants to get it. We're planning to do a trip to the Lego store early January. Hopefully we can pick one up in our local store if it's in stock. Because, yeah, I mean, I know it is essentially just a big grey building, but it's just so nice. I don't know what it is about it. And the figures, I mean, I don't know where to start. 25 figures are included in the set, 19 are unique. And I believe it's the first set to include characters like the Punisher and Daredevil as well. It's just so many almost unnecessary inclusions, but it's so great they're in there. I mean, they definitely increased the price for the set, but it's great. I yeah, like the only improvements I think maybe if the building was tan, that would be interesting. Although I guess they didn't want it to clash with the 2021 modular building, the police station, which was mostly tan as well. Like the two big buildings of the year, maybe you don't want them to be the same color, but the grey kind of gives it that like bold, uniformed, concrete kind of menacing kind of like look to it. Like you can imagine this is in the center of your kind of modular buildings, and that's the focus point. Especially if you include all the figures in the window kind of exploding and Green Goblin crashing out of it, all the battle going on. Like the focus is on this building, and then you got all the figures and the fire escape being that kind of pop of color. So it's a nice contrast. And yeah, I think some people would argue it's not the best set of the year because of its kind of plain color and repetitive build, but I like that because it's almost realistic in a way. You know, like in the real world, not every building is splashing with colors and different designs. So I really like it. I know Jake feels the same. I don't know if it's his favorite best set of 2021. I haven't asked him that. I'm sure he'll let me know in the comments as well, but do let me know in the comments what you think is the best set of 2021. You know, what are your top 5? Do you agree with my rankings? Would you rank them differently, or are any of these in your top 5? Because if they're not, I'd like to know what you think are the top 5 sets. But before I wrap up this video completely, there are a few more sets which I do think kind of deserve like an honorable mention. For example, the Spring Lantern Festival, the Titanic, and the Typewriter sets. I don't own any of them. I think they're all very nice builds. I mean, the Titanic, I don't know where I would put that. I mean, it's a lot of money as well. I don't think I would buy it even if I had the money or the space. It's a very nice build. It's just not for me. Same with the typewriter. I think I don't know, I like the green color scheme, but then I don't. I was on the fence about it. Something about it I don't quite like. I don't know. And the Spring Lantern Festival, I think was just a bit too pricey for me. But it was a great set. Goes great with modular buildings as well, kind of compatible with that. So that concludes my list with the top 5 best LEGO sets of 2021, in my opinion, in the small print there. Do let me know if you agreed or disagreed in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more just like this. Thank you for watching. Bye.